Welcome back, friends. My name is Katie and this is Rouse Rising. Today we are grocery shopping at Trader Joe's and Costco. I'm going to share both hauls with you, so come along and check out what these stores have to offer. We're just going to do a quick browse around the store because I do have my toddler with me, so it makes filming a bit of a challenge while keeping him entertained, quiet, and happy in the cart.
Oh, and shrimp!
Yeah, they got lots of shrimp.
Peanuts. No. M&M's.
Those look yummy.
Can we get them?
Yeah, they got yummy stuff.
Oh, how about those?
Those look good, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got enough snacks.
Wait.
We got ourselves some decaf. We finally found it. I think I scanned past it, but we're gonna give this a try too. It's $7.49. Hmm?
Did we come all the way to this?
Yep, we're gonna go all the way to the end.
No, this.
Alright, here we go. Costco's got some flip-flops going on, both men's and women's. Men's and women's, and then, of course, these things. What are these things? How much are these? Unisex cushion slides. $10. They got black, they've got white and blue. Oh my goodness, I could live in those. I walked down an aisle I never walked down before and found they've got melons. $9.99 for a watermelon, $5.99 for a honeydew, $6.99 for some cantaloupes. I'm gonna grab some. Fruit bowl back there is on its last apple, so I needed to do a grocery haul. I'm starting to realize how much teenagers eat because I nearly have a teenager, but my three oldest kids, they eat a lot of food. Well, we all eat a lot of food. So feeding a family of 7 requires a lot of grocery hauls and a lot of restocking up on food. Back here, we've got the bread machine going with our daily loaf of bread. We started it this morning, left the house and forgot to start it. So all the ingredients were there, we just didn't have it going. So I went to Trader Joe's, so I'll share that haul with you there. But I also went to Costco today, of course, and this is what I got from Costco. So let me share with you what I got, the prices, and then I'll tell you how much it was total at the end. All right, of course we got the rotisserie chicken back there, but let me go ahead and tell you the romaine was $4.99, same as last week. These Gala apples for 3 pounds were $4.99. Grabbed 2 bags of those, so we got 6 pounds total because our kiddos just love that. All right, let's see. The honeydew back here was $6. It was $5.99. This bag of zucchini was 3.5 pounds of zucchini squash for $9. I'm gonna use that raw in salads, and then we're also gonna use it to saute up in a pan. I like to serve it with eggs and things like that. And I use zucchini a lot. I just haven't had any in a long time. So I'm excited to have some now. I just haven't bought any for a long time. You know how it is when you're busy and stuff. You don't want to buy fresh vegetables because you'll never cook them, just like the Brussels sprouts that are still in the fridge that I need to cook this week. I need to make those maybe today or tomorrow. For real. For real. All right, these little mini cucumbers right here, I thought these would be quick and easy for the kids to grab, and they would like those. Those were $6. Oh my goodness, that's expensive. For 1.5 pounds, $6. Oh man, I should have paid more attention to that. That was expensive. The bananas were $1.99 per bunch, and I grabbed 2 bunches of those. Back here for the half and half, $4.69 for the half and half. The Go-Gurts were $7.69 for how many tubes of those? 32 tubes of yogurt. Down here, we've got the cream cheese for $8.59 for 6 8-ounce bars. We've got the A2 yogurt was $8.99 for 2 of those, so each one was $4. and 50 cents. The half and half was $4.69. We've got the A2 4-pack of milk was $15.69 this week. Let's move on over here. I am lessening the cow dairy in my diet because, yes, it does affect me and I need to go back off of it. So I'm going back on goat cheese and goat milk products and things of that nature. So for my salads and for my pizzas and things like that I home make, I just throw some goat cheese on them and it is yummy. I really like it. Not everybody does like it, but I definitely like it. All right, back here we've got the frozen berries, the 4-berry blend and the 3-berry blend. Which one? The 3-berry blend was $10.89 and the frozen berry blend was $9.99. So this one for $9 was 3 pounds. This one down here was 4 pounds. So the 4 pounds was $1 more. So it was a better deal, actually. I should have gotten just 2 of those, but I ended up back here with a 4-berry blend. I was shopping with a toddler. If you want to save money at the grocery store, don't take your family. Just go by yourself and you'll spend less money because it becomes a battle of wills and what everybody wants and extra things get thrown in the cart. So we spent some extra money today between Trader Joe's and Costco. Over here, these green chili chicken firecrackers. Those looked like a fun treat or an appetizer for us or a snack to hold us over until the next meal. Those were $12.79. Buying already made food is really expensive. $12.79, but we get half of that at a restaurant for $12.79. So you'd get maybe even 10 pieces. You might not even get that many. You might get 5 pieces for 12, whatever that price was, 79. So those looked yummy. Thought we'd grab those. Then back here, I saw a lady walking around the store with this stuff. And I thought, well, that's a lot easier than making my own dressing this week with all that we have going on still with the move and getting settled in. So I grabbed this. Don't at me about the ingredients. It looked yummy. It's going to go in the refrigerator and we're going to put it on our romaine lettuce and our chicken, our rotisserie chicken, and we're going to have salads here in just a minute. We're going to make a yummy salad with all the vegetables and we're going to smother it in this stuff for the kiddos and they're going to love it. It's going to be delicious. And then I got this organic almond dip chipotle. Is this dairy free? Do we know? It looks like it's dairy free. So I can use this on my salads and use that as a salad dressing or a chicken dip or whatever I want. So there you go. We got the sauce, organic almond dip, chipotle, and I've heard good things about that. I'm not really a huge chipotle fan person, but I've heard good things. So we're going to give it the old college try back there. Over here, we've got the bagels. It was buy 2 bagels for $7 or 2 packs of bagels for $7. Not the greatest deal, actually $7.99. Not the greatest deal in the world, but this will feed my kids with some cream cheese and that'll tie them over for a snack or for breakfast or whatever. And then I realized we don't have a toaster. So there you go with the mom brain again, Miss Katie. She doesn't have a toaster. So no, I don't have a toaster. This is what we got. And we can toast them in the oven. That'll be fine. I remember when I was a kid at track meets and things like that and swim meets, people would bring bagels just like this and they would serve them up with cream cheese and they weren't toasted. That's just how we ate them in a pinch and it fueled us up for whatever race we were participating in. So got those for the kids. Grabbed some organic maple syrup. Grabbed 24 packs. Ooh, I got 4 dozen of eggs this week. Score. I thought they were 18 packs. Shows how much you pay attention when you're wrangling a toddler. Well, he's 4 now, but he's got a mind of his own for sure. So grabbed 2 packs of those. We still have some eggs left over from last week, but anytime I'm in town, I'm just going to stock up on food and grab what we need because I know I'm not going anywhere unless I have to. I'm a homebody. I love being home. We got a 5-pound bag of cuties for the kiddos. Those should be over there with the produce for the week, but they're not. Grabbed more bacon crumbles, throwing those in all the eggs and in all the things. And we've had baked potatoes this week, rotten bananas. We've had baked potatoes and all kinds of stuff, and this just made it easy for us to throw that on to whatever the kids were eating. That's how they can have it, and it made my life a little bit easier. Right here, we've got adult gummies. I give one of these to the kids, and we've got them a multivitamin, Smarty Pants, And down here, we've got spaghetti. I used up my last packs of spaghetti the other day, and we love spaghetti. We love pasta around here. And so we had to re-upload. I'm not sure when I bought the last thing of spaghetti was, probably 6 months ago. We use about 1.5 to 2 packs per time. So it probably wasn't 6 months ago. It was probably before the move, probably back in November. It's time for another one. We had some emergency food store spaghetti that I was working through as well. But we've gone through most of that, so it's time to keep our barrel stocked up with pasta. We've got some macaroni pasta in our barrel, about 25 pounds of macaroni pasta, and then I also keep my spaghetti in that barrel as well. Back here, we got Aaron a treat. He loves sparkling water, and he likes Italian sparkling water. He can take these to work with him. I'm just going to put them in the garage, and they should stay cold, and then he can take one to work with him when he has his lunches. And for his lunches, we do homemade bread, we do turkey, mayonnaise, and lettuce on his sandwiches, or I'll make a chicken salad with the rotisserie chicken that you see right there. But either way, he's having packed lunches some days of the week, and I think it would be nice for him to have sparkling water, or when he gets home from work. Quit drinking beer 3 years ago and replaced it with sparkling water. So we keep that around because it's a nice, refreshing treat. And of course, I forgot to talk about these treats. I got these treats. Kids are on spring break next week. Doesn't mean anything for us. We homeschool through it all, but I got some sweet treats. The Unreal Dark Chocolate Variety Pack. Let me tell you what those were. This was $14.99 for this little pack of treats for the kids. And they get some of those every once in a while, or they will. They'll get some of those coming up this week for some treats. Some homeschool bribery treats and homeschool lesson treats and different things like that. You know how it is when you're a mom of 5. Oh, I didn't finish telling you guys. Back here, That's It. Those are really yummy fruit bars. They are very tasty. It's just 2 ingredients. And they were $14.49 for that bag. I packed 2 of those in Aaron's lunch. All right, then over here, I don't know that I told you the vitamin C's were $14.99 for the 2-pack. And then the Smarty Pants were $17.99 for those for the kids. So that's why it was an expensive grocery haul. And I had my arms loaded up with the frozen stuff to take out to the freezer. And I thought, I walked by and saw these and I said, I didn't put those in the grocery haul. I also got a pack of butter because we go through butter. We go through about a stick of butter a day. It gets to be a lot around here. So it's 8 sticks of butter. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. About a stick a day. My goodness. So there's all of our groceries for today. We're going to get all this stuff out in wherever it belongs. Last week I spent, I think, $175 at Costco. This week I spent $303.17. So there goes my paycheck, spend it on groceries. And that's going to feed my family for this week. Along with, we have meat in the freezers. We have bulk cheese in the fridge. We have meat in the freezers. And we've actually got some stuff in the fridge still. So I've got to sort through, but I've got some meat that I need to cook and some organizing I need to do. But there you go. We're going to restock the fridge. This is the sound you're going to hear in the background. The groceries could wait, but they're not going to. And maybe they will. Maybe I'll redo this grocery haul if I'm not pleased with that, but sorry to bring it to your attention. Back here, we've got 2 packs of 12 tortillas each. It's been a while since we've had some tortillas, and I want to make some breakfast burritos and some regular burritos, some deliciousness. The kids have been talking about baguettes, so I grabbed 2 baguettes from Trader Joe's, and they were really excited about those. We don't often buy store-bought bread, or we do. I guess we do, but for a family of 7 buying bread from the store, we would go through so much bread, so we make most of our bread. And if you look on my channel years ago, I used to make tons of sourdough products. And that's how I began my channel, was with sourdough. But now I'm a busy mom of 5, so I don't mess around with the sourdough that much these days. Spring gummies, a soft and chewy gummy candy. Those looked yummy, and they don't have any crazy artificial dyes or artificial junk in them, so we'll have those for a nice little treat. I thought those looked cool. Trader Joe's does have awesome candy. They had lots of cool Easter and springtime candy, so I was happy to find those for a nice little treat for the kids, a reward or a treat just to have, because why not? Crispy, crunchy okra. We all love freeze-dried okra. If I lived in the South, I would grow it like crazy. Mine did not grow up here. I grew 1 little okra, or maybe 2 little okra pods, and that was it. But if I lived in the South, I would freeze dry it. But we got okra. It's also great for women's reproductive health. So get you some okra, ladies. Me over here attempting gluten-free again and dairy-free again. Yep. I had fun while it lasted, but you guys know how it is. It's the roller coaster ride that we're on here. It's the ROW roller coaster, and I went on dairy completely, just free will, just eating whatever I wanted, dairy and gluten and all of that stuff for the last couple months, and I'm paying for it big time. So we're going to back off a little bit on the dairy, and we're going to back off a little bit on the gluten. So I grabbed these organic brown rice cake thins. Thought those would be tasty with some different dips and different things, and maybe some almond butter on them with some craisins sprinkled on top, maybe some coconut. So there's a bunch of different ways we can dress those up and make them fun to eat. Also hummus, whatever, all the good things. I grabbed a lot of snacks because I had my toddler with me and he wanted all the things when we went down the snack aisle. So that was fun and cute. We got the reduced fat cheese puffs, cheese flavored corn snacks. I don't have a price. I think they were in the $3 range. So was this. This was more economical to buy because you got more bang for your buck over that. But we got the white cheddar naturally flavored corn puffs. It's the world's puffiest from Trader Joe's. That's like the pirate's booty, I think. And then my son, who was homesick today, I was thinking about him, and we grabbed some jalapeno seasoned corn and rice puffs. So those might be tasty for my boys that like spicy things like that. Bodhi picked out tiny fruity cuties sweetened corn oat cereal. So we'll have that one day for first breakfast. We'll do first breakfast with a cereal or something sometimes, and then we'll do a real breakfast with eggs and or pancakes or whatever, something with some protein added to them, or protein in it. But for fun, in the mornings when I'm dragging my feet, the kids will have some cereal on occasion. And that looks like a really yummy dye-free cereal, naturally dyed, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. So Trader Joe's has the hookup on that. I think that was around the $3 range too for that. We got this authentic spinach and cheese pie because these are yummy, and I've made these before. I made one a couple months ago and just bought it because it looked tasty in the frozen food aisle, and I thought, well, that'll be good for me and the kids on a homeschool day when we're here, just to throw it in the oven and cook it up and have a nice little snack or a nice little lunch. Serve it with a side salad and some cut up fruit. Bodhi insisted on these. Again, I didn't want to deal with a screaming toddler. He's got to learn, though, someday that he can't have everything he wants. Today was not that day for mother's patience. So this is what we got. Some spinach tortellini. Hopefully he eats them. We will cook those up with some butter garlic sauce in a pan, or we'll boil those and I'll put some butter garlic sauce, or maybe we'll have it on a pasta night. I don't know. A couple of my kiddos are sick and have had really sore throats. We threw away all of our popsicle molds in the move. I just didn't want to deal with all the extra plastic, and here I am buying popsicles in plastic. But it is what it is, and now our kids with the sore throats are going to have some popsicles. And for their sore throats also, if you don't know about propolis, bee propolis is amazing for sore throats. This is my secret ingredient for any time the family gets sick. Not this particular product, but bee propolis and manuka honey are really, really good for sore throats. Basically a miracle product that bees make in New Zealand, mate. So you can, it says breath freshener. Oh, shoot. Breath freshener. I thought this was throat spray for sore throats. Oh, I've done it again, honey. My mom brain got the best of me. Anyways. Yeah, I can still use it. That was our Trader Joe's haul. If there's something that you want to know the price of, you can just check it out right there. Oh, I forgot. Over here. All right, back here we got chocolate milk with vitamin D added. We all need vitamin D. Special treat for the kids. Ground medium roast decaffeinated Arabica coffee. Decaf Joe, Trader Joe's. We're going to try this too. Hopefully it tastes good. We've tried a few from around the area, just from different stores, some decaf coffees, trying to land on one that we like because we quit caffeine in this house. Yeah, so I don't know. I've heard decaf is worse for you than caffeinated just by the way that it's processed. But for right now, because my anxiety was through the roof and I was having panic attacks, I quit caffeine for a while. And then down here, because I'm going dairy-free, this mama is. The rest of the family is not. But I needed creamer for my coffee, so we got the coconut almond creamer that has vanilla flavoring in it. and that's what I will add to my coffee. I've been doing half and half, but I don't like the side effects of dairy in my diet for me personally, so I'm backing off. And as much as I love dairy, cow dairy, I just have to back off. And I'm doing it for my thyroid, and I'm doing it for my inflammation and all those things. I'm doing it for my skin. So going back dairy free, my body just prefers it, and it usually takes me a solid month to be in denial that dairy doesn't affect me, and then to say, oh yeah, you know what, it's the culprit, it's the problem, and so is some wheat. So backing off of both. There you have it. My grand total was $71.48 for all of these items. $71.48. It's a lot of processed stuff, but hey, you live and you love life. Okay, we've got some bread that's all ready, and Hagen baked this loaf of bread. It looks awesome. Just take it out of there. We got to make sure we turn this off, close it, and unplug it. And she's trying to shake it out. That's how you got to get the bread out of the bread machine pan. Shake it out. This bread's lighter than this because we didn't use any milled wheat. She did this loaf by herself, and we just used all-purpose flour.
Let's go to